first of all, is Curtis Hanson, director of, quite a lot. The 8 Mile and L.A. Confidential is his masterpiece, most believe. In Her Shoes, which I always loved In Her Shoes.
Yeah, movie.
I was talking to Michael Apted years ago, and there was a movie. What was that movie? Chasing Mavericks. It was some kind of surfing movie with Gerard Butler. Yeah, he finished it for him, and I asked. I actually didn't ask him about it. He offered it, but Curtis Hanson was ill, and he had to come in as a replacement director halfway through it. But they took co-directing credit on it, which is always odd to see like a co-directing credit on a movie.
Especially two names like that, like two big names.
Apparently he was ill for some time, because that was a few years ago, unless it was a completely unrelated illness after it was talking about.
Well, he had Alzheimer's.
Was Chasing Mavericks the last credited feature for him?
Yeah, I think so. I think because before that it's the TV movie Too Big to Fail.
Which was also good.
Yeah, no, he's a very good. All the movies we've mentioned are very good movies, and he's very diverse, and it's a huge loss. I mean, it's a big loss.
He's somebody that improved with age, I think.
Mm-hmm.
There's not usually you see the opposite happen, but he's somebody that started off with started off well as a screenwriter,
Right.
The fact that he wrote one of my favorite movies, The Silent Partner, is enough for me to say, okay, I pay attention forever. But he did Never Cry Wolf for Carol Ballard and White Dog for
Sam
Fuller. Those are pretty good, but directorially, I feel like he improved. From things like movies that I like, that are sort of lower echelon pot boilers, like Bedroom Window and Bad Influence and Hand That Rocks the Cradle. But then when you get to L.A. Confidential, it just goes through the roof with things like and Wonder Boys. I think
Wonder Boys is superb. Wonder Boys is I would have to say one of the top Michael Douglas performances. Really just a really mature, based on a great book, great movie, just superb performances across the board. And then we get this movie which I at the time before it came out I said shouldn't work, 8 Mile, and it's really inspirational. Really uplifting movie, and I would never have thought that a movie starring Eminem would be any good, and it was just really incredible. And In Her Shoes is good. There's a lot of good stuff there. And I think The Chasing Mavericks is a good movie. I like that movie. I think that's a well-made movie.
What is it? What is it?
It's a surfing movie.
Oh, surfing. Okay.
And there's some great surfing, just great surfing scenes in it. Really well done.
And this is a movie that I don't recognize. Looking at his output, is Lucky You.
Eric Bana and Drew Barrymore, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
I do remember that.
Poker movie.
That's probably one that a lot of people haven't seen.
Robert Duvall's in it, and plays his dad in it. It's good. I always liked that movie. It's entirely too long for the kind of movie it is. I remember that movie being almost 2.5 hours. I'm thinking, why the hell? This isn't like The Winds of War. This is. But,
that should be a soundbite. It isn't like it's The Winds of War. That's great. I love that.
I do love
the other
In Her
person
Shoes.
we lost. I do too.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's one of those. It's
one of those movies that, if
movie.
you have it in your hand, if you were at a video store and you were there with all your best buds and you had it in your hand, they'd go, "What? Put that away," or whatever. I said, "No, it's really good. It's not 27 dresses or anything."
It is so much more authentic.
Yeah,
it's so much more authentic than any of those movies that women's movies out there.